Coming up on the Southern Grid Report, thanks to a major upset, there have been changes at Florida. Georgia head coach Mark Richt will stop by to talk about this week's cocktail party. South Carolina looks for an upset, while Tennessee looks to steal another one. That and much more next on the Southern Grid Report.
The football of the Southeastern Conference deserves its own show. That show is now on CSS, the Southern Grid Report.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Athens, Georgia. I'm Mark Packer. This is the Southern Grid Report. Now, Georgia's not going to play here this week. They're going to be down in Jacksonville. They got a little cocktail party set up with the Florida Gators. But Ron Zook is not invited. He's been uninvited. Fired on Monday by Florida's athletic director, Jeremy Foley. And now, all of a sudden, Florida's got a lot of things to talk about. It all started this past Saturday when they went to Starkville as almost 4 touchdown favorites, and they lost. Heath Hopkins has the story from Starkville.
3 weeks ago, we wouldn't have overcome them. The game would have been over right there. But you guys hung in there. Every time they threw something at you, you answered. That shows you got something in here. Character will beat talent every single time if you play together as a team. Love you guys. You have a great time in here. Hey, have a good time now, but do it for class.
Hold up. I just want to say one thing. Believe.
Yes, sir. Let me see that dog cry rock.
Welcome to Scott Field, where happy days are here again. The Bulldogs got back to their winning ways with this young team, and this is what Coach Kroom had to say.
Good wins in my life, but for me, this is number one. Of all the games I played in, of all the games I've coached, even in championship games, because we beat a team that talent-wise is far better than we are. Our kids won that game strictly on guts and heart.
The Bulldogs' heart skipped a beat with some setbacks, but they still found a way to win on Saturday.
You know, the fumble that Blake made, the penalty that Mike Hurd got, those are critical plays in the ball game. 3 weeks ago, we would not have overcome either one of those plays. One of those plays alone would have gotten us beat 3 weeks ago. But today, we were of a different mindset, and our thinking has started to change. You know, they're starting to believe that if you practice like a champion and you go out and give a great effort, then you got a chance to win. And that's what happened today. There always comes a point in the game where you have to run the football and you got to run it right at them. And right there, after we had mixed in a couple of plays there, they start to get up slow. And that's what I look for. When their linemen are all laying on the ground and they start to get up slow, we're going right at them.
The offense looked good, defense looked better, but the special teams was the best. They had their first punt return since the 1998 SEC Championship game against Tennessee.
What about J-Lo's punt return?
I don't know why it took so long. I've been expecting that all year long. That's why we signed him.
How does it feel to get your first big win? And you can't say they're all big.
Oh, yes, I can. Let me tell you something. You've been losing as much as we are. They're all big. I mean, believe me that. A win's a win. We got one today. It's a conference win. We got one at home. All that's important. But let me tell you something. I'm going to be just as happy next week if we're fortunate enough to win that ball game. We're not the same team we were 6 or 7 weeks ago. It started at Vanderbilt. We started to look like a football team. Then it got better against UAB. We didn't win either one of those games. But we were a better team. We were better against Vanderbilt than we were against Tulane. Even though we didn't win, we were a better football team. But this win does the things I've been telling our prospects is that we are a better football team than our record indicates, that we will get better and that we will build toward a championship program. What I hope is that this will inspire confidence in them to come be a part of what we're building here.
Building is an understatement of what Coach Kroom is doing here. Take a good look at the goalposts. The breakaway goalpost will be in this week for the game against Kentucky, and they're expecting big things to come here in Starkville. For WOBV and the Southern Grid, I'm Heath Hopkins.
So after the Gators got back from that